Hey, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Open Door Hypnosis TV. I'm Shara Prophet, the Mind Magic Coach, and today we're going to be talking about, or tonight rather, we're going to be talking about how to get answers from your future self. Okay, so let me move this back a little bit. So sorry I don't have all of my lighting and my microphone and everything set up right now. It was a late evening for me. I had clients late this evening and I just got done with dinner and I wanted to stay true and hop on here as soon as possible. So let's get to it. So, what are the benefits of contacting your future self? So, some of the benefits are um, finding out what the outcome of a certain situation might be, okay? Also, to just see what life is going to be like down the line. You know, I've done future, I guess you could call it like future pacing types of meditations where I have gone, 5, 10, even 15 years down the line to see what my life was going to be like. Um, so you could just check in to see what you're going to look like, check in to see where you're going to live, what your family life is going to be like, what kind of work you're going to be doing, how you're going to be dressed, things like that. And you can also talk to your future self when you get there. So you would ask yourself these questions about, am I on the right path? You know, do I continue with this job or this career or in this relationship? There's different things like that. So it's a very interesting way to tap into your subconscious mind to find out what you truly desire and what you really, really want to experience in your life. Now, future pacing to talk to your future self is not the same as a future life progression. That's different. A future life progression is my cat just knocked something down. I don't know what she did, but she just knocked something down. I'll figure it out when I'm done. A future life progression is taking you into another lifetime. But future pacing to talk to your future self is taking you into this current lifetime just a few years down the road, okay? So that's the difference between future life progression and communicating with your future self. How do you do this? So, there are a couple of ways that you can do it. You can actually use tarot cards to do it. I'm not going to demonstrate that tonight, but you can. Sorry, this camera is not focusing. Anyways, you can use tarot cards to do it. You would simply create a grid of or a layout asking specific questions. You would shuffle the cards with the intention of communicating with your future self or contacting your future self. And then you would just start laying the cards down according to the layout, okay? And you guys know that I like to draw my layouts out. So that could be something that you do. You can just sit down beforehand and just, draw squares to where you'll lay each card out. And each square you'll just write a question that you want to ask, okay? And then you will just lay down the cards with the intention of receiving that answer from your future self. Even before you do that with the tarot deck, the first thing you want to do is you want to get into a meditative state, like a little trance state, and you just want to set the intention that I am contacting my future self. You can set the time for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 50 years, whatever you want, okay? And you're setting that intention because you're getting into that space where you can tap into that subconscious part of the mind that will bring you to your future self, okay? There are many versions of us, and all of those versions live within the subconscious mind, okay? So it's very easy to tap into these different timelines and lifetimes, all right? And you do this all through a meditative state or even in hypnosis. So, the way that I'm going to tell you tonight is, or the main way that I use it, the way that the very first time I did it while I was in meditation. And then the times that I've done it since then, I've done it through hypnosis. And it's been really cool to see my future self. And so you'll just, drop down into a meditative state, hypnotic state, whatever you want to call it, okay? They're different, but when you're doing the meditation, you're simply meeting up with your future self and you're just allowing whatever happens to happen, okay? So the meditation is setting the intention to meet up with your future self, and you're just allowing the information to flow. You're not asking specific questions, you're just allowing, okay? And that's what happens when you're doing the future self meditation. And it's pretty much how you would do any meditation. You just sit, you set your intention, and then you just allow for whatever information, messages, insights to come from your future self, okay? And when you do the future self hypnosis, this is where you can really ask questions, okay? And you can receive the messages. You can even write down the messages as you're going along, okay? So this is a little bit different than meditation. And if you guys don't know the difference between meditation and hypnosis, meditation is you quieting the mind, slowing down the thoughts, and just being, all right? You're not doing any actual mental work, okay? You're just being and you're just allowing for energy to flow. You're allowing for messages to come in, or you're just being in the silence and nothing is happening. You're just silent, okay? I mean, a lot is happening, but you know what I mean. When you're doing hypnosis, your mind is still alert and it's still working. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. She's gonna tear my house apart. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. Hey, honey, what you doing in here? Messing up stuff? Okay. All right, let's. Yeah, okay. All right. Come on. Let's go inside the cage for a little while. I work. Trying to give you a little bit of freedom. All right, sorry. I was trying to let her be free while I do this. I'm trying to train her to act right while I'm busy. Anyways, okay. So when you're doing hypnosis, right, your mind is still active, and the conscious mind and the subconscious mind are talking to each other to organize thoughts so that you can form a new neural pathway, create a new pattern or a new behavior to enact change, okay? Permanent positive change. So when you're doing this future self hypnosis, you can visualize what that future self looks like. You can say, okay, I want to see what you look like. I want to see what kind of clothes you're wearing. I want to see what you're doing right now. It's 5 years ahead. Where are we? What are we doing? What messages do you have for me? You can ask your future self questions while you're in that hypnotic state. So that's my favorite way of communicating with my future self, is doing it in a hypnosis. And I'll just give you a quick little story of how when I did it. I did it as a way to program into my subconscious mind what I want for myself, okay? So I did mine for 10 years down the line, all right? And I set the intention of, I want to see where I am in my career. I want to see where I am, in my relationships, romantically, and just with family and friends. And I want you to show me what that's going to look like. And what came up for me was I was standing on a stage. It looked like a stage at UCLA. I don't know why. I was like in their auditorium. Maybe because I've been there before and I've seen some like prolific speakers there and it was inspiring. Maybe I don't know. But I'm standing on that stage and the auditorium is packed, filled with like hundreds of people. And I am standing there in a red suit, in a red, like bad tailored suit, honey. Y'all know I like fashion, so it is tailored to the T, and I look like a star, okay? Long, sleek ponytail, nails perfectly manicured. You know, I love my little skinny stiletto heels. And so I had this whole visual of myself on the stage, okay? Um, and I was able to tune in so much that I could even feel how I was a little nervous. Okay, it was weird because I wasn't standing in myself, I wasn't inside of myself, I was more playing the observer, but I could still feel the nerves. Okay, I could still feel the nerves, and it wasn't like debilitating nervousness, it was like excitement and um, ecstatic. I felt ecstatic, and it was like electricity. It was like literally pulsing through me as I am looking at myself on the stage, talking to all of these people. Okay, and then the scene changed, and then I was at my house. Okay, this beautiful house. There's this house that I have had my eye on. Oh, you guys might know the house if you've ever seen the movie. Oh my God, what is the name of it? It's Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. They're sisters and they're witches in the movie. Oh my God, I can't. I love that movie. I can't think of the name of it. Anyways, that was my house. Okay, this in the San Juan Islands in Washington State. So the other thing too is that you'll notice that things that you've been visualizing, things that you might have been manifesting, are going to show up in this visualization. All right, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. Things are going to show up in the visualization. So this helps to program the subconscious mind to believe that it is going to happen. Thank you, Practical Magic. That is it. Thank you, Tara. Um, so this is a great way to program your subconscious mind into believing that whatever it is that you're trying to manifest has happened or it will happen later on down the line. Okay, so this is why it's so important to do this. And so I asked her a few questions, you know, some personal questions, and one of them was, who am I going to marry? Who are we marrying? And she said, your husband builds tree houses for a living. And I'm like, what? I still don't know what that means. I still have no idea what that means. I won't know until either I meet him, it happens, or whatever. I don't know what that means. So, but we lived in that house. We were in that house, and there was a little girl running around, and I don't even want children. And I said, well, whose little girl is that? And she said, that's our daughter. And I'm like, shit, I don't want to have kids, you know. So those are just some examples of how you can connect with your future self. And it's really how future life is going to be like. If there's something that you want to change or you don't want to happen, you can shift that. Even when you get a tarot reading, you know, you can change whatever you want to change, okay? That is not etched in stone and stamped. You are the person that gets to create the the reality. You know, you get to create your own world, okay? But it's not it's fun to go in and take a glimpse in the future, all right? And again, like I said, it's a really good way to program the subconscious mind into believing, oh, the thing that we've been wanting is actually going to happen. Okay? I want to be a parent and I'm actually going to have a kid, you know? So some of it is you creating your own reality while you're in this visualization. Some of it, who knows, could actually be you meeting up with your future self. I don't know. It felt very real to me. The version of me was smaller than me, so she had lost weight. She lost weight. She was probably like 3 or 4 sizes smaller than me, which is weird, but I'm like, okay. But she looked good. So, I didn't see the husband, but I felt that his energy was around. I didn't see his face, but I felt his energy was around, but I saw the little girl. And I could feel the wind blowing. I could like smell the flowers and the breeze. So there's things that, really bring you fully into that whole experience. So I encourage you guys to try it out. And it's just a lot of fun. It's fun, and it's also a great way to help you if you're ever feeling doubtful about your purpose, or if you're ever feeling doubtful about, the direction you're going in, or what you're doing career wise, or what you're doing if you're in school, or if you're an artist, or if you're working on growing a family, or if you're really serious about getting into a relationship. This type of visualization slash prediction, I guess you could call it, is it could be very healing. It could help you move into a better space. It can help you move into a better heart space, a better mental space, a better energetic space. Because when you're able to see, oh wow, okay, this is how it's going to turn out. I'm fine. I'm okay. Like, it's all good. Everything is going to work out. You know, um, I have never had a bad vision, so to speak. But again, I have always set my intention before going into it. I never asked like how am I gonna die and things like that. Like, I'm not interested in figuring that out right now. Like, however I die is however I die. I'm not worried about that. Death does not scare me at all. So I'm don't worry. I don't care about that. I'm more concerned about my life. Like, how am I going to be living? That's what I'm concerned about. When I die, I'm dead. I'm gone on somewhere else. Probably am not coming back to do this human experience again. Probably not going to go into the light. I'm probably going to go into the other door, whatever that is. Um, so that's about it. This is a very short video. Unless anybody has any questions, that's pretty much it. I've given you guys 3 ways to tap into your future self. You can do all 3 and just have a good time with it. I would highly recommend setting an intention before you do it. When you're doing the meditation, you don't really need to set a specific intention. You can just say, my intention is to meet up with my future self, okay? 10 years from now, 5 years from now, okay? And I just want to just show me whatever you got. Show me what you got, all right? But when you do the hypnosis, you can get real specific. You can ask the questions and just allow that visualization to unfold. When you do the cards, remember to create a layout beforehand of the questions that you want to ask. I mean, unless you just already know what the questions are, that's fine. But I like to do layouts, it just seems more specific that way, and I get more accurate readings when I do that. So that's about it. So I hope that you guys give it a try. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not something that I can really do a demonstration on because it's so personal for each person. You know what I mean? It's very unique to each person. So it's not something that I can kind of demonstrate unless I do it on myself, which is kind of personal, What I might do is I might record a hypnosis for it, and put it on my website, and you guys can go there and either stream it or download it for a couple of bucks, if you're interested in just being guided through the process. And I'll just throw in some general questions. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, let me know. Just drop a little message, a little comment down below and say, yeah, I'm interested in you recording a future self hypnosis. And I will definitely do that for you. So other than that, I thank you guys so very much. This is video one of the 30-day video challenge that I'm doing with myself. I'm challenging myself to do 30 videos, one video every single day. Not making any promises because I am a super busy woman and my clients do come first. I love you guys, but my clients come first. And you know, I'm doing a lot of different things, but my goal is to stick to this. So I'm going to probably hypnotize myself to stick to it, no matter what, no matter what. Even if the video is just 20 minutes long, I'm going to do it. So um, I am probably going to, the next video that I do might be, I'll let you guys vote. How about that? You guys seem to like to vote on this stuff, so maybe I'll let you vote on it. I'm either gonna do the spoon bending one, or I'm going to do this one. Might be a little heavy, but it's not really that heavy. It's not as heavy as it sounds. The other one that I'm thinking of doing, I have a whole list, mind you. I got a list of different fun topics, interesting topics that you guys, you know, might find interesting. So it's either going to be the spoon bending one or suicide, how to do it the right way. But it's not what you think, okay? It's not what you think. I'm not going to be on here telling people how to kill themselves. I am, but in a whole nother way, all right? So I love you guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. Sorry for such the short video. I usually like to stretch it out and make it longer, but it's a really simple procedure. It's not a whole bunch to talk about. If you want me to do a guided hypnosis for that, again, just drop a little comment down below. If I hear from 5 or more people who want it, I'll do it. Okay. But anyways, I love you and I hope that you're having an excellent night. And please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the information that you got from this. If you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you are interested in doing a one-on-one coaching session with me, go ahead and click the book a free consultation link in the description box below. Go ahead and scroll all the way down and take a look at all of the different services that I offer in my practice. Check out my website, check out the Be Magic course, and go ahead and make sure you join the Hypnosis is Key Facebook group. There's going to be some different interesting things that I post there that I probably won't post here on YouTube. It will be specifically for the group members, and that's about it. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow night. All right, love you. I'm getting ready to go to bed early because I have to be in Long Beach at 7:30 tomorrow. I'm doing a speaking engagement, and I have to be there at 7:30. Lord, y'all don't understand. I don't get business. My business day doesn't start until 11 a.m. So I'm an early riser, but I'm an early riser because I do a lot of things in the morning, my whole ritual in the morning. But to be up and at a place by 7:30, I don't even book flights that early anymore. But anyways, I can do it. It's going to be fun, and I'm going to be talking about self-sabotage and how to overcome that. How to move through it and get through it. And I'm actually going to probably do a webinar on that one. So once I get that all set up, it's going to be like a class type of a thing. But yeah, because self-sabotage shows up in many different ways and different times in our lives. And sometimes we don't understand what it looks like and why it's happening. So I am going to definitely do a class on that. And that's going to be online, a free webinar. So I will probably start marketing that really soon. There's a couple of things that I have to change in the presentation because the presentation that I'm giving tomorrow is to a bunch of entrepreneurs. So I have to switch some things around a little bit. and business owners. So when I come to do it as a webinar, it'll be slightly different, but not that much. Okay. All right. That's enough of the chit chattering and announcements. Have an excellent evening. I love you all. And remember that you and only you are the key to a new you. Check back in tomorrow night. Okay. Bye.